was like, what horn are you talking about? But I understand now.
Yeah, the call to Bev's horn.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, it's time to call for the show. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, and it's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. It is January 22nd, 2026. Of course, I'm joined this week and every week by your boy. It's your boy Kev in the building.
What's good, everybody? Now cootie free.
Yay.
Amen. Hallelujah.
And of course,
it's good to have the team back on the board.
And of course, we're joined by, excuse me, of course, we're joined by the California Poppy, the Sunflower Sovereign. Sinziak is in the building.
Greetings and salutations,
That's
people of the internet, listeners everywhere.
That's right. I peeped the shirt. I'm watching everybody's shirt game today, even though mine, if you look, if the stream is to be believed, it is not right. But yes, the Microslop shirt is here.
The brand is strong all the same.
Yes. I did wear an equal. I did wear a better, a more work appropriate shirt today though, because of all the joy that I've been able to experience over the past few days. With my PlayStation shirt that said, "I paused my game to be here," and it really felt like it. Like I felt that shirt today more than any other time I've wore that shirt. I paused my joy to be here, pretending that everything is okay.
Maybe.
Okay, actually, I just thought about a shirt idea.
Uh-huh.
I just had one.
Yeah.
Because of this Microsoft thing, and oh my God, wait. Might be the best thing ever. Okay, hear me out.
Listening.
The shirt just says, "This government could have been an email."
You know? Yeah.
Yet it's a podcast. And the worst possible one.
Yeah.
Yep, this government could have been an email. Okay, so there is someone out there with like marketing skills and talent. See about us.
Please.
Indeed.
But all right, on this week's show, it's a small show. It hopefully it'll be a small show, or it may just open up a whole bunch of discussion. We will have the room for that.
You know how we do out here. It's all right.
We'll have the room for it this time because there's not as many stories to cover. Microsoft's been going through it this week. Marathon's finally putting out some good numbers. Getting it. Damn, I fucked that up. Let me start over. Microsoft's been going through it. Marathon is getting your PC ready for not necessarily a 5K. And the Chinese might have ended the console war. This is Tech Talk Thursdays, starting with this blank screen apparently because my display capture is not working. There it is.
Well,
there we go. Microsoft is issuing an emergency fix after a security update left some Windows 11 devices unable to shut down. If you weren't able, this is from Engadget. If you weren't able to shut down your Windows 11 device, recently Microsoft has rolled out an emergency fix addressing a couple of critical bugs that popped up with its latest January 2026 Windows security update. The latest, quote, out-of-band update repairs an issue for some Windows 11 devices that would only restart when users tried to shut down or hibernate. The same update restores the ability for Windows 10 and 11 users to log into their devices via remote connection apps. So this update would have left Kev ass out.
We'd found a way.
So wait, let me get this straight. What you're saying here is that these people said you can't turn off your machine.
Nope. It's just gonna be on.
We'd found a way.
This sounds like a movie plot.
It really feels like Speed.
I can't turn it off. I can't stop the bus. You know, like, you right. You are absolutely right.
Yep.
I see the vision.
If your computer goes under 88 miles an hour, it's gonna blow.
Yeesh.
Oh no.
Apparently,
You know something, Hollywood, if you want to make a movie, make that movie.
apparently it had affected some computers at work because of the fact that a couple of people on my team Wednesday were getting some messages saying, "Hey, we have to roll back an update we applied," and they were kind of afraid to do it because we have old not old Dell laptops, but just very low performance Dell laptops. And it's like any little thing could just could just ruin your day. I mean, of course, I'm like, I'll roll the dice. Please take me out. Give me a reason. And more Microsoft news. Microsoft 365 is having a bit of an outage. Outlook, Defender, and more services are down. This is from 9to5Mac, which, of course, you wonder, like, why is 9to5Mac reporting this? But, you know, based on information available on Microsoft status page, which is seemingly also facing reliability issues. Users may be seeing degraded service functionality or be unable to access multiple Microsoft 365 services. And yeah, status.cloud.microsoft. We're gonna have to refresh in order to get access to it. Looks like business and enterprise for Microsoft 365 is having service degradation, but don't worry, your consumer products are all right.
Eat away. We good.
Expect a new update at 1:30 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Who's gonna be up?
I imagine all the Windows, all those Windows admins who were like, "Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn."
I was watching my roommate yesterday because I have those. I was watching my roommate yesterday, literally going through that problem of being like, "Yeah, we have a whole bunch of services that are down, so I have work I can't do for like." It was like nearly 2 hours. I'm just like, yikes. Y'all are going through it in those streets. You sure are.
I wonder how long this had been going on. Because I don't see like a start time for it. Because I wonder, well, part of me wonders if it has anything to do with why I couldn't like do anything this morning until I rebooted my laptop. But unfortunately, when I rebooted it, everything was working. I was like, oh, okay.
Major said we were out here zooted, suited, and rebooted, actually.
And things worked. And I was like, boo. Oh, boo.
I mean, fair, but also, what if they did it, though?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, I was not able to find out.
would just be a shame if they didn't work.
Man, another day at my
Rats.
house.
Drat, you know?
Darn.
Shucks.
Shucks.
Oh shucks. I mean, it'd be like that, I guess.
I guess.
I guess. Oh heck.
I guess. More 9 to 5 Mac news. Walmart. It was funny because I was doing outreach last weekend and a dude walked into a Walmart and came back out in a huff because Walmart does not take Apple Pay.
It doesn't.
Still does it.
No
Walmart
tap
said
pay.
Walmart said the only apples and pay involved is you picking things up from produce and taking it to self checkout. We will not be taking any other Apple things in here.
Yep. The only tap to pay is you gotta like do a little soft shoe before you then pay. Before you then stick the card in. You know, a little. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. They go. Yeah, they go. The gun. Reach for da. That's what you gotta do. That's the tap you do.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
it's like to be clear, like it's not just Apple Pay, it's Google, like whatever Google's equivalent of this is. I think it's Google Pay.
It's Google Pay, no
It used to be
Samsung
Google
Pay.
Wallet, but yeah, it's Google Pay now. Samsung Pay.
No tap pay. Like, can't even use the cards. You can't
Yeah,
use cards,
especially the card, because like we have that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, I am so amazed at how other countries are doing this because Bluey,
Right.
you see the dad tap to pay.
Yeah.
Like that's just something they've animated when you see them buy things.
You know. what
We
frustrates me?
still have people like paying in cash in our cartoons.
Yes.
But
You-
here are some reasons why Walmart does not accept Apple Pay. Because they have Walmart Pay.
Everybody using that shit.
You can scan a QR code and pay in the app or on the Walmart app on your phone, which means you have to download an app in order to pay on your phone in the store, as opposed to, I don't know, take out card and tap.
Yep.
Um,
That shit.
Scan and go. You could scan your items and just walk out, which I guess, but
Anybody doing that shit?
but of course, the reason why and what they won't tell you is that of course they're collecting the data.
Yes. That's why anybody doing that shit.
And there may be some Apple Pay fees.
Ooh. That they're just like, you're supposed to pay us for the privilege of being here. We don't want to have to pay other people for the privilege of you being able to tap this little screen.
I mean, but again, card tap done. Like we don't even have to involve a phone at all. So Walmart did have a response to this last year. Quote, we do not accept NFC and instead have implemented convenient solutions such as Walmart Pay that provide our customers easy touchless payments on any smartphone. Again, Apple Pay and Google Pay. What are we talking about? Sorry, that was me editorializing. I'll continue. We have also invested in innovative technologies that go beyond payments, such as Scan and Go, which allows Sam's Club and Walmart Plus members to bypass the checkout altogether, providing a truly touchless shopping experience.
And this is supposed to be convenient. How?
Because it will help Walmart rationalize why they don't need to hire as many people as they continue to put other small mom and pop businesses out of business.
You know what high key chaps me is that seeing other retailers have like unexpected retailers have tap to pay, like Dollar Tree, and Like it's one thing to be like, oh, Dollar Tree has it, Dollar Tree has it, Food Line has it, but then we find out Ollie's has it, and that really in and of itself chaps me the most.
Best Buy has it so much that I get asked, do I want to pay for my shit in euros? Food Line had it so much that at one point it kept translating the damn payment terminal to French.
What?
I just want to pay for shit.
They say, can you please put in the Konami code before paying?
It was so bad that I would imagine a racist person would have called ICE on the damn payment machine. It's not speaking English.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I said it. I love how some.
I mean, especially for self-checkout, because, I mean, Sphinx, let's go ahead and get into that one for a second. They need to run y'all a check every time you have to do anything in self-checkout, because why am I doing someone else's job? It is a really funny thing when people there are people I play this MMO with, right? And one of the things that regularly comes up is one of them is just like, I don't believe in self-checkout because I don't work here.
I don't know.
Pay these people their money because you're not paying me to check myself up out the store. These people their money and leave me alone.
It's the labor part where it's like, yes, I am with you, but it is also the introvert in which I'm like, yo, I definitely don't want to talk to anybody. Please just let me be in and be out. Like, look, I am better at scanning and bagging my groceries than you. Please just let me handle it. I got this. I just don't want to be perceived. Granted, there are like 20,000 cameras making sure I don't steal. And speaking of loss prevention,
is it 20,000 cameras or is it the person who's following you up and down the aisle every 2 seconds?
Now that I don't know. I have a terrible lack of self-awareness and like situational awareness when it comes to that. So who knows if anybody's following me at this point. But speaking of loss prevention, tell me why I was in a Burlington coat factory this weekend. I'm gonna say, look, go check out youtube.com/Major Linux because hey, I made a digital artist glove over the weekend. But when I was at the Burlington Coat Factory to buy this glove along with 3 others, I happened to catch the loss prevention officer there, who's just a Burlington Coat Factory employee, with a loss prevention flak jacket.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a 50-some-year-old woman looking like she was about to go to war. If you dare slip out of there with like just one glove. No, not jackets, like bulletproof vest looking motherfucking things.
So I'm assuming you just looked at her like, ma'am, the reason.
I want it to so bad. I might go bet.
Did they be worried about people getting stabbed in the Burlington?
And like I live in a place where like that's not a thing we have to worry about. It's really not.
Who gone down to the Burlington to make a mess of that over there?
Like
ICE got y'all fucked up, bro. Y'all think everybody got
the people
be
that y'all need to work. The thing that y'all got out here, y'all need to be keeping those people out your parking lots, and then you wouldn't have to wear those little jackets to work to be a door greeter. Like, y'all worried about the wrong thing.
I worried about the wrong thing. The wrong thing.
But last thing I want to be considered though is it's a jerk off. because Tuesday was an ordeal. Do not leave me in any. Don't leave me alone with any type of authority figure, because I'm going to be a problem. Just like Amadeus Mozart.
Yep.
I've learned something this week. There would be a whole problem like Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah, you will.
Could it be her
Amadeus.
own shit she wearing out here like Tackleberry from Police Academy? I don't know.
You know?
I really want to
You know?
know, because it's like
You-
it's not worth it.
God, when you brought literally you brought up a core memory with Taco Bell.
Looking like damn, what's his name from Reno 911?
Oh yeah, I know what to talk about, but I can't think of the character. Oh God.
I feel like the one who started the fucking trend of police officers like actively wearing their bulletproof vests outside their uniform. I mean, outside of the uniform shirt.
Yeah.
Because like now we want you to see that we got that thing on us. It's like, bro, y'all fucking punks, bro.
Around. You know, just around.
You fucking punks.
Weirdos, man. Like it's them people. It's one thing when it's like I'm at a dangerous position. Like I'm out here like dropping off writs of mandamus on people. You know, like I'm out here, you know, making sure people is evicted from places, and I got to make sure that my neck is covered. That's one thing. But to be at the Burlington, and you worried about shit popping off at the Burlington?
Damn. How about? I'm sorry. I just got notification that a package of mine just got delivered.
Oh yeah, I got one. Yeah, that happened to me the other day.
Like, what do you mean? It's 8:40. What are we doing?
It was like, brother, I had to go out there. at night and get mine. And it was 10 o'clock, and I was like, I got to go get a package. She's like, Mama was like, where you going? I'm gonna go get a package. I have my lantern and everything.
Yeah, Snoop. We were talking about fucking Burlington Co-Factory.
Yeah,
Out here being Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus.
truly, I was looking like groundskeeper. What you lot doing around the Featherington Estates?
So, bro, we only set
Bro.
packages past 5 o'clock around here, bro. Well, what are we doing?
I was like,
We closed.
Not and what you mean? What you mean? My Gundam Aerial was out. And you didn't even knock. I didn't even hit the doorbell. I was miffed that day.
But nah, you still got fucking ICE agents out here sitting there wearing like out here cosplaying Call of Duty, kidnapping 5-year-olds and shit.
I'm like, sir, I know Ghost, and you are no Ghost.
Like, you are
not
completely corporeal. I see you.
You are not even McTavish. You're not even Tavish, bro.
No.
You're not even soap. You're not even soap. You are none of these people. You are none of these people.
You're no gas.
No. Damn sure not the what was the Spanish versions? What was it? Not the Coyotes, but it was something. That was some cool dudes, man. But none of them. You could never be.
Renta SS, bro. No, they're not. Again, I will every time somebody tries to compare them to the Nazis, I am here to remind you they got that shit from us.
Slave catchers.
They are just modern day slave catchers.
That's what it is. If you even remotely want to like, they're more likely than the brown shirts. They're just pissing people off. That's all they are.
I mean, that's how it started. But nah, if people's
That's what they
history
are.
only starts and stops at World War II.
if you're thinking around about like the terms of like, okay, that form, you're more likely thinking about the brown shirts that are like going around businesses, like flipping fruit carts and stopping wagons and just being an overall nuisance and just like snatching people up and like whatever, being a tremendous tool bag for the establishment. Like that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, look, they are killing people now. So I feel like we have now escalated.
Right. We have truly
like murders
escalated.
are happening at this point.
Yeah.
We have now crossed the Rubicon, I believe is popular parlance.
Yes.
Wait, I'm using way too many words and I know. Was those string of words correct? Parlance, I think I meant parlance, but Rubicon, parlance, was I right?
We'll rock with it. It's fine.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah. So look, some people, they need to open up a history book. The U.S. did not defeat the Nazis. The Soviets did.
Soviets sure as hell did.
The U.S. exported Nazism to Germany and then imported the Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is as American as apple pie. Don't even sit to say, like, look, if y'all can, like, again, if people's reference for this shit is like, again, just Nazi Germany, then y'all motherfuckers were not paying attention after World War II. At the least. But it's like, let's talk about 1865. Let's talk about 1800, 1700, 1600. I mean, we can go back as early as 1492. When that dumb dipshit sailed the ocean blue. I mean, it's all one and the same. I mean, I guess technically you say this shit came from Europe and it's still coming from Europe. It's amazing. It's like just one group of people from one area causing a whole bunch of shit for everybody else who seem to have figured it out centuries, if not millennia ago.
You seen that thing on Thread? People talk about that thing on Threads. I think I sent you something about that where like Disney on Threads was like, "Hey, pick your favorite like Disney quote."
You did.
Yeah, and then it was just a bunch. And then it was just a bunch of like, it was like these white men are. It's like that white man is dangerous quote, but then also a bunch of quotes from Andor.
Yeah,
like which is like you would think, Andor, the people that brought us Andor would.
No, they thought they were gonna cook. So, this is gonna be a fire one today. As you know, I don't think you sent it to me. Dee Dee did.
Oh yeah, Dee Dee, yeah.
Dee Dee sent it to me because I remember the comment she left with it. National Geographic probably about to find out some shit on Threads today too.
Yep.
Talking about like, what obscure history fact do you wish other people knew? And I use this exact one.
Yep.
Is that we exported Nazism and the Soviets actually won World War, actually beat the Nazis.
Yep.
You're welcome. And I was like, the only reason the U.S. got involved in World War II is so that way they can stop socialism and communism from spreading across Europe. Holla at your boy. Let's see here. Moving on. See, Verizon starts requiring 365 days of paid service before it will unlock phones. Because fuck helping a consumer if they're buying a device. Verizon, and this is coming up from Ars Technica. Verizon was previously required to unlock phones automatically after 60 days due to restrictions imposed on its Spectrum licenses and merger conditions that helped Verizon obtain approval of its purchase of TracFone. But an update applied today to the TracFone unlocking policy said new phones will be locked for at least a year, and that each customer will have to request an unlock instead of getting it automatically. And this is thanks to the FCC waiving that requirement for Verizon because, yeah. So I'm sorry for all you postpaid, all you prepaid customers, but yeah, this gonna suck. Verizon and FCC Chairman Brendan Carr have justified longer locking periods as a method of deterring fraud. When approving Verizon's waiver request to Carr, FCC said the Verizon rule, quote, required one wireless carrier to unlock their handsets well earlier than standard industry practice, thus creating an incentive for bad actors to steal those handsets for purposes of carrying out fraud and other illegal acts. End quote. Is the fraud in the room with us right now?
You know it ain't.
Is it in the room? Should we be concerned? Yeah, they're always citing fraud or national security, and it's like it's the most obvious. Every accusation is a confession. Cause like, nigga, y'all doing this shit. Y'all the reason we have this shit in place. In gaming news, Marathon's recommended system requirements have been revealed along with a release date. We're finally going to see Bungie's take on the Extraction shooter on March 5th. And it seems like this game will run on a potato. Or the 2026 equivalent of a potato. Like you can actually get away, you can get away with a 6 gigabyte graphics card. Of course, the minimum spec requirements, 64-bit processor and operating system, meaning Windows 10 64-bit with the latest service pack, Intel Core i5 6600 or an AMD Ryzen 5 2600, 8 gigabytes of RAM. You only need 8 gigs of RAM to run this game.
That in and of itself is crazy.
NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti 4 gigabyte, AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT 4 gigabyte, or Intel Arc A580 8 gigabyte with rebar on for your graphics, DirectX 12, and of course bandwidth connection because it is an online game. New says Extraction shooter, Risk of Rain mentioned. Is that an Extraction game?
Risk of Rain? Yeah.
I guess I never made it that. I guess I never made it to the extraction part.
Define Extraction game real quick.
Get loot, take it to place to, I guess, extract it. I mean, is it like Escape from Tarkov? Or the Dark Zone in The Division? or Arc Raiders. Yeah, that's all I got. That's what I know by extraction shooters.
So what we have is you run around, you shoot things, you open stuff up. It gives you, it's more of a roguelike than anything, right? Because like you're supposed to basically run around until you either accumulate things that make you more powerful with time or you die.
Yeah.
And then if you die, you start over. And if you don't die, you unlock stuff.
So possibly
like Risk of Rain plays more like as a game, Loot plays more like Hades than like an extraction shooter, unless all extraction shooters are roguelikes.
They're kind of random. I mean, they're all run based, yeah.
Then maybe.
Newball says, also nice to hear folks could run this game on a potato. That's refreshing. Yes. For recommended settings, requires 64-bit processor and operating system. So, of course, Windows 10 64-bit with the latest service pack. Intel Core i5 104. Is it 10400? Is that how you say that number?
What number?
10400 with the Core i5.
Oh, that's a good question. I couldn't tell you.
Like, I know Core i5 6600 is that number, but I don't know how to say 10. Is it 10400? 10400? Confirmed Hades is an extraction shooter. We could turn this to a sandwich versus soup debate.
Okay, but is it a taco?
But yeah, so Core i5 10400, I guess. Until somebody can tell me how to say that number. Or AMD Ryzen 5 3500, 16 gigs of memory. NVIDIA GeForce GTX, or it should be RTX 2060, 6 gigabyte. AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, 8 gigabyte, or Intel Arc A7700, or sorry, 770, 16 gigabytes with rebar on. For your GPU, DirectX 12, and of course a broadband connection. Noob says Hades is a burrito because we always loop back to the beginning. That's deep.
Yes.
That's deep.
Indeed.
I wonder if they will put Marathon on Max, because I feel like this would run very well on an M series chip. Like, I think this will run very well on my MacBook Air. I think it would actually run on my iPad. If Bungie and Sony know what's good for them, they would actually put Marathon back on Apple computers where Marathon was originally. Bring Marathon back to the Mac. The one thing that they did not mention is where these specs lie on the resolution and frame rates. Of course, if we look back at 007, 00 Colonizer First Light, their recommended would only get you 1080p 60. Who knows what Marathon will get you with these specs? But if they're saying this is a recommended and it still seems like it'll run on a potato, I imagine you can throw some shit at Marathon and it'll just fucking run. What's going on, Dangerous Voice? Allegedly the people's choice. I will let you take that because, again, I'm your favorite Shima's favorite IT guy. I am not here. I've not heard back from the people. I'm going to say that, look, the elections were contested until we get some observers in. But, yes, what's going on, Danger? Marathon was originally a look, that's what Marita Corina Machado said in Venezuela, but we don't believe you. We need more people. I'm DevOps too. Don't try me. Don't try me. Marathon was originally well, actually it was a Mac shooter. The original Marathon actually is available on iOS now. Like, again, if Marathon is on iOS at this point, we can put Marathon 2026 on iPad OS at least.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? We are missing opportunities. Let's get an M series Marathon. I mean, that's all first-person shooters was back then, though. They were like essentially just Doom games.
Yep.
But again, I'm just saying, look at these specs. Look at these specs. Look how low they are. They should be able to at least run on a MacBook Air. I should be able to play Marathon on my M4 MacBook Air. I should be able to run Marathon on my M4 iPad Pro. I should be able to run Marathon on my iPhone 16 Pro. I don't remember what A series chip is in here, but I think it's A18 Pro. I don't know. Fuck it. But it should be able to play it on here. I should be able to play Marathon on my Steam Deck, but no, Bungie's like, no. Bungie does not like Linux. This game would scream on Linux. I personally am looking forward to Marathon because at least to my knowledge, there is no generative AI. Sure, they've had some issues with taking people's content, but this is a game where I can sit and say, look, lesser of two evils. I would like to play an extraction shooter. I mean, granted, Tarkov is right there, but that one looks a lot. Tarkov looks like it's a lot.
Tarkov is a lot.
Arc Raiders looks fun, but there's the AI issues. Marathon just look like, I don't know. I just like bright colors, and that shit does look kind of like, okay. I see. I'll play pretty game. I do like very pretty games. Kev, will you try Marathon with me?
I don't know. I might. I don't know. I can't really say for sure.
We can become the best runner. What is it? The runners? I think they're runners in this game. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't mention it in here, but apparently in I didn't include it here, but when you pre-order Marathon, Destiny 2 starts a download on Steam.
Oh. Okay.
It's been fixed now, but yeah, apparently when you just pre-order Marathon, it just comes with a download of Destiny 2. And as Merge has pointed out, you are tuned into status where we are currently playing game.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I don't know. Like when they finally when they initially announced Marathon, I was like, okay, it looked really, really pretty, and I wanted to really follow up with it. And then when they showed like that, they had that reveal stream last year. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. It's a whole bunch of colors and I still do not understand what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm intrigued. Hopefully this will do better than Concord, which I believe was also a $40 title. Yeah. That should have been free, given the fact that it was trying to compete with Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't do so well, and then kind of just folded in less than a month.
Yeah,
which really made me sad because I actually did want to try it and just never got around to it.
As somebody who played that beta, I gotta tell you that beta ran buttery smooth,
and I'm upset because I was out of town that weekend.
Yeah.
I could have played at one of the computer, like, because I was at a gaming tournament, helping run it. I could have downloaded it on one of the PCs and played it there. But I was like, no, I don't have time. Like, it'll be fine. I'll get around to it. We're talking about Concord. Like, I'll get around to playing it when I get back home. But yeah, like, there was no more access to it. It came out. I was also unemployed at this time, so I couldn't really afford to buy it. And it just disappeared because it just did not hit the way people thought it was going to hit. I'm kind of bummed.
Which is sad because it was like genre-wise, I don't think nobody was really asking for it.
I mean, not for $40.
No, not for $40. And like, if it was like free to play out of the gate, and it was like free to play out of the gate, but it was like you paid for like skin and battle passes, I think it would have made it to the end of the year.
Yeah.
But I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, nobody was, even at free to play, I don't think nobody was asking for it. Because it was like, you know, people at that time were playing more Paladins than they were playing of Concord.
And I don't think Marvel Rivals hadn't come out by then.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals had not come out by then.
So, which says something like, if it was free, they could have had something, because, I mean, Marvel Rivals said right there.
Right, they could have had something out of the gate until Marvel Rivals came out, and then when Marvel Rivals came out, it would have been dead.
Yeah, or again, it could have filled that void, and Marvel Rivals could have just been DOA.
No. Nope. No. 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 Cause like I say, Marvel Rivals is a better game.
I mean, again, it's Overwatch. All of it's Overwatch to me. So,
but it's as like I said, it's Overwatch, but with Marvel characters, established characters.
I mean, that would also just expect a lot of people to like just care about Marvel characters like that. I mean, there are a lot. There are a lot,
but no, Marvel Rivals was a better game. It was that. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm letting you know there was no debt. Like, there is no any in the 9 realms that would have that Concord would have eked out a Marvel Rivals in any way. Period. Like, none. The early stuff before the betas, before like the open beta release, the closed beta stuff was trouncing Concord's numbers. It was never going to be.
Again, like, for something that was free as opposed to something that was $40.
Right.
Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, if Concord was free and was out months before Rivals,
no.
I don't know.
No.
Again, still is not Overwatch.
Of course it's not.
I mean, Overwatch was a paid game and was still trouncing Paladin, so.
Right, because it was 20. Because like I say, it was like $20.
40.
Like, started off at $20.
40.
Then 40. Then 20. Then 40. It was sale days. Brother, they had sales. That's how I got it. I got it on a $20 deal. And
I bought it at I bought that shit at $60 on the Xbox.
And that was on you. And that was
That
on
was
you.
it was in a disc. I didn't know it was 40.
I paid it on. Yeah, I paid 20.
I didn't know it was
Oh,
6.
I bought it
I
on
didn't know.
sale.
I didn't know that shit retailed at 40. I was like, wait, this game actually was $40.
And that was on you, bro. And
Look,
that's what I'm saying right now.
I owned it on two.
Right now.
Like, again, I'm not saying that. Oh no, like I got duped. It's whatever. Like I mean, the version that I currently own, the PC version, I got for free. Somebody gifted me a copy because they wanted me to play on PC.
Oh.
Yes and yes and yes.
Yeah, it was like the console version.
Yeah, I got the Origin edition.
Or like the PC version. Well, I'm on PC a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Origin edition with the special skins and shit. And I was like, wait, what's the difference in what I got on Xbox and what I have on PC? I don't understand. Like, oh wait, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was one of them things where I'm like, yeah, I paid for it because I actually was able to play it during beta periods, and I was like, "Ooh, this is fun. I'm gonna play this." And I played on Concord, and I played Concord in a post Concord, post Paladins world, and I was like, "Nah, no." And $40, no. But Helldivers, I paid them $40. Well, 40 low-ish dollars. Not really $40, but more like $30-ish dollars. So, but I like what Helldivers had to offer, and it was a good experience. And played well, and it was different. So, yeah. Like Concord, even with Concord being free, and in a pre-Marvel Rivals world, there was no chance. Not one bit.
Well, going back to that AI conversation,
it was just doomed to fail. Yep.
Well, going back to that AI conversation that is plaguing so many games in the industry nowadays, Razer.
Well, actually, do we want to talk about that for a second? Well, you know something? I'm gonna let you read this article. I want to come back to that.
What part? Okay.
Go on and read the article.
Quote, and this is from VGC, quote, "I think we all want that," end quote. Razer CEO claims players are in favor of AI tools in game development. No. Min Liang Tan says players don't want generative AI slop in games, but are happy with AI making development faster. Excuse me.
No.
In an interview with The Verge, Min Liang Tan was asked about the company's announcement that it will invest $600 million into AI over the next few years, and reports that it plans to hire 1,500 AI engineers. The interviewer, which I will say is Nilay Patel, it seems weird that Video Game Chronicles, just like the interviewer, like, no, Nilay Patel is... He's got more clout than any of y'all. Please put respect on Nilay Patel's name, regardless of how I feel about The Verge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that mug. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, the interviewer...
As soon as I see his face, I skip it, because I'm like, oh, here we go.
It's almost like Ajak Pie, but not as bad.
No, yeah.
Anyway, like, still, like... What? Oh, damn, what is his name? I can't remember the initial dude who started The Verge. When he came over from Engadget, when they all came over from Engadget, that dude was like the fucking original hipster. But
yeah.
The interviewer put it to Tan that players are, quote, in open revolt against AI coming into the games, end quote, and suggests that Razer's claims that, quote, AI is the future of gaming, end quote, may be disconnected from what the gaming public is actually saying. Tan replied, quote, "I would say that the question is, what are we unhappy with? When I say we, I mean us as gamers. I think we're unhappy with generative AI slop, right? Just to put it out there, and that's something that I am unhappy with. Like any gamer, when I play a game, I want to be engaged. I want to be immersed. I want to be able to be competitive. I don't want to be served character models with extra fingers and stuff like that, or shoddily written storylines, so on and so forth. I think for us, we're all aligned against Gen AI slop that is just churned out from a couple of prompts and stuff like that. What we aren't against, at least from my perspective, are tools that help augment or support and help game developers make great games. And I think that's fundamentally what we're talking about at Razer, right? So if we've got AI tools that can help game developers QA their games faster, better, and weed out the bugs, I think along the way, we're all aligned and we love that. If we could get game developers to have the opportunity to create better, to check through typos and things like that, to create better games, I think we all want that. So I think that's the way we see it. End quote.
I'm with Sphinx, and I concur with what Perpetual knew. Who asked him?
Neela Patel.
Again,
or
who asked him? And
or to take Noob's statement, but then add to it a statement previously made by Deacon Kevin. Please just take your money, shut the fuck up, and go.
Because you're literally killing your bag. You're literally killing your bag with these statements.
I mean,
because
also,
why? What's the reason is why?
Because a lot of tech CEOs are now in Davos, Switzerland, which again, I'm not advocating what thing, but again, most of the richest people in the world are in one location. Yet again, just putting it out there for anybody to do with that information what you will. Okay, moving on. A lot of them are going on crybaby tours right now because again, because you can't see it because of my name. There are people who are crying because we keep calling AI slop, and I am here for it. And the latest to join that has been NVIDIA's Jensen. I can't remember his last name.
Wong.
Thank you.
Wong.
How you spell that? Davos? Yes, Davos.
Yes.
Isn't that a bad guy from Chrono Trigger?
No, that's Lavos.
Look, I've said my piece about Chrono Trigger, and I got summarily roasted for it, so I'm not at liberty to answer that question.
As you should. I might have been the one to roast you.
You were.
I was. Yeah, that sounds so track.
Jensen Huang, thank you. But yes, many a CEO is now making the rounds all over the internet on news sites. Say, please stop complaining about the AI. We need people to love it. So we could justify spending this money on a thing that has yet to materialize.
It's like, keep spending money that does not exist.
We bought all this RAM that hasn't been made.
That hasn't been made yet.
To be put in computers and GPUs that have yet to be built. To be put into data centers that have yet to be built.
And people are audibly fighting those things.
While poisoning the air and the water and closest to all the neighborhoods where the marginalized people are.
Yeah.
Please don't make fun of AI. Please.
Mm-hmm.
For people who like having spicy and controversial opinions, I don't know what their problem is with the fact that not everybody likes them. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I were going to say, I feel like all three of us are in one accord about the idea that if I said something, then that's the thing that I said, whether you like it or me or not. Like, that you can deal with on your own time. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
And yet here we are with these people who are having an emotional breakdown because people don't like them. And I'm like, but why?
Mm-hmm.
The CEOs and tech bros, why aren't y'all falling for the grift? Come on, fall for it, please.
And I'm just like, because I'm just looking at it because I'm like, because the multicolored monkeys with their skin dripping off their faces was here only 2 years ago. Y'all haven't finished the last grift before you moved on to the new one.
Right, we haven't even blown the dust off of the crypto grift before y'all are even jumped smack into the AI grift. Come on now. We haven't.
and
We haven't even.
Oh, it's not even dust. The Bitcoin grift ain't, or the crypto grift still ain't over. They're trying to still make that happen.
No, I mean that's exactly what Kevin's talking about. They haven't we haven't even closed the book. The ink's not dry. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're actively writing in it.
Yeah, it's like we haven't even put the first like shovel of dirt on the NFT on the NFT corpse before y'all sit up there. the metaverse. We haven't even closed the book on the metaverse yet.
I mean, we are finally doing that, though. Unfortunately,
we're finally doing that.
Unfortunately, that's also leading to substantial job losses, especially from Meta.
Of which we've had a very extensive conversation
last
week, which you can listen to wherever you get podcasts.
TikTokThursdays.net.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love how radical of a statement that still is.
Yeah, because we had a very extensive conversation about that. But I'm just saying, like, there's still like hangers on from other things that we have dealt with, and we are dealing with something that is impacting whole industries.
Still in triage.
And like we keep saying we don't want it, and we don't want it in this, or we don't want it in this way, in this iteration. And then instead of you saying like, oh, okay, cool, let's save some money by not spending money. It's the whole thing about the coupon thing. It's like I could save 10 cents if I buy this, like, I don't know, this bottle of soda, but you could save the entire cost of that bottle of soda by not buying that bottle of soda. Unless you wanted that soda, cool, save 10 cents off it. But if you're buying it to save 10 cents, are you really even saving any money?
Can you call my wife and tell her that?
Child, I gotta have that conversation with my mom about that first. Yeesh.
Please don't make fun of the AI. We need to justify our investments, please.
Right. But we don't want it, and we told you that copious amounts of time.
But we do. But you do.
So much.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, but we do. We do. We gamers want that, Kev.
No, we don't.
But we do.
Now that was the other. Actually, let's talk about that, because that was a question. I'm
not being sarcastic. Be damned. I'm not lying to these people.
What do you mean? What do you mean? This is like I feel like this reads like an episode of Family Feud. We have 100 gamers across the board. Do y'all want this in the? And it's just like who said that?
Who said that? It's like Portia and Candy. Who said that?
Min Liang Tan. He's a gamer.
No, he ain't.
That's what we want.
Because
can I
stop it? Can I just ever so gently raise a hand here? As our resident podcast host and historian. Do we not remember that it was only 2, maybe 3 episodes ago at the most at this point that we had to have that talk about how a company went, do y'all want AI in the thing? And people said no, and they shut off people's ability to speak in the Discord about it?
Yeah.
Didn't that just happen?
Yeah, that was like maybe earlier this month, or I know at least I shared an article. I don't think we talked about it,
because I'm like,
also the Discord themselves put out a survey to, hey, what do y'all think about AI? And then as soon as people started sharing that link out, that survey was gone.
Mm-hmm. See,
but I'm just like, it's real interesting to me that so many people are just like, this is a thing that the gamers want, and then when the gamers tell you actually this is what we want, y'all literally remove people's ability to speak and go, y'all don't know what you want. We know, we have seen the future. We're trying to help you.
And I'm like, no.
So which is it? A member of the public would just like to be informed. Which of the struggles are we choosing?
I'm with Merge. I want cheaper GPUs with more VRAM.
Because like what we want is for that RAM to not be $800. That we want that.
I mean, for me, I would like storage prices to go back down.
Same. That's what I want.
I've got it. I've got enough RAM. It's the storage. See, you fucked with my storage. Now we got problems. The RAM was like, man, it sucks. That sucks. But see, now you mess with NVMe's. I'm like, and now it's coming for platters. Like, Now we're gonna have to fight. Dude says, yep, we the proletariat say what we want, and the bourgeoisie keep saying, no, you want the trash, we feed you. Exactly. This is, again, we have to do something. We can't just... I am not, like, I used to be a person who would poo-poo protests. I have since changed my thought on that, especially given what's actually happening at protests. But at a certain point, we have to move beyond that. Like, we got to get to this organizing bit to where we now have the safety and security to move on to the next fucking step. Because I'm going to tell you something. These people are way more organized than us. They may be fighting on MSNBC or MS Now, ABC News, CBS News, Fox News, CNN, but they are fucking shaking hands and laughing their way to the fucking bank as we are killing ourselves. We are doing, like, there are some of us who are doing the ruling class's work for them, who are doing the CIA's work for them, Mossad's work for them. And there are some of us who, while we are very well-intentioned, are not moving fast enough to stop those in power from killing us all. They want this thing to exist so that way none of us, the working class, can exist. That way they don't have to worry about us making sure that they don't. While we're sitting there arguing tactics and strategies, they're building the weapons to kill us.
Indeed.
And they are very fucking good at it. Because they've managed to convince us that we don't need each other and that we need them. We need to stop dragging our fucking feet. We need to get back to a point. If we want to talk about Nazis, we need to get back to a point where we were fucking punching Nazis. A lot of motherfuckers out there sitting talking about resistance ain't gonna do shit when shit hit the fan. Those aren't the motherfuckers you need to be listening to. These 50-51, the individual motherfuckers talking about we resist and put the resist bumper sticker on their fucking car will fucking fold like a house of cards when shit get tough. Leave them at the fucking door. It's time for us to stand the fuck up and fight the fuck back. Do with that information what you will. But it's time for us to stop sitting there fighting with one another and start fighting with each other, alongside each other, side by side. Because assholes like this dude right here, they're fucking winning by a fucking mile.
Oh yeah. You gotta be like, no, I ain't doing it. Sometimes you just gotta look at some shit and be like, nah, I ain't doing it. Don't like I say, you don't like how bad systems is, vote with your wallet. Don't support bad systems.
Fuck voting with a wallet. They don't need your wallet anymore.
That's what I said, Major.
They don't need the wallet anymore. They already.
That's what the fuck I said, Major.
So
I'm agreeing with you, man.
Well, technically, I'm agreeing with you. Technically, I'm agreeing with you.
And I'm agreeing with you, and I'm just like, well, they don't need to vote. I said that, brother.
We agreeing with each other. I'm sorry, I got distracted by Noob's sentence by putting this is what democracy looks like. I hate that sentence. I hate it. I hate that chant. Because
look like. Yeah.
What they're saying what democracy looks like ain't never benefited any of us.
Yeah.
I don't want what y'all think democracy look like. Fuck that shit.
I think it's always like the main thing of what we think about it. Like, don't fight each other immediately begin fighting each other. Right. Because I'm literally saying like, yeah, vote with your wallet. They don't need our wallet. I'm like,
no, what I'm saying, like, again, no, okay, to be clear,
here,
what I'm saying is,
I'm gonna
vote with a wallet, but they gonna do that shit anyway, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So here, I'm gonna do this real quick. Here, I'm gonna bring the microphone down here, real low.
It's not gonna help, but okay.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. So, right, I'm going to try to put this in a way that at least I'm just gonna hang out with the audience. Hopefully, Kevin and Major will find themselves in agreement with the thing I'm going to say and the way that I am about to say it. Right. We have two things going on here. Thing number one. We have a finite amount of resources and time. So if you have those things, those should probably be pointed at people who are in the same position as you and be used to help each other accordingly, rather than in the interest of Amazon and other similar entities. And while we are keeping that in mind, we also have to remember there is a limited amount of things that come down to personal agency. So there is hey, as an individual, this is what I can do to help a movement, help my neighbor, like whistles that I can blow, things I can buy, like time and effort and or money if I have it that I can distribute to things. And you also have to understand that these people who have more money than they have good sense are going to do the things that they're going to do. Like you individually deciding not to buy things on Amazon is not going to save the world, but every little bit that you do helps.
Yes.
The system is going to system regardless. But yes. If you have good to do where you can find any way to even slow this down even a little bit, it's effort worth making.
Exactly.
And at some point that effort will go from, hey, here's how we allocate resources to some of y'all, not all of us, because all of us can't do it, but some of us being like, pick up your brick and throw it. You're just gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I concur with that.
Major is absolutely one of those people who's going to be out here throwing the bricks. I am probably going to be the person who's going to be like, hey, I just want you to know while you're throwing a brick, you might want to watch out for what's happening 2 blocks away from here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Please, if you can, throw your body upon the gears.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
While it ain't doing but so much, it's time to do more.
Right.
Now,
Do not actively support bad business practices while you're complaining about actively bad business practices. That's
and there it is. It's
yeah.
that whole spectrum of things because everybody can't do everything, but everybody has a thing to do.
Right. And the best thing that you could do is not buy things where you're actively complaining about the things that you're buying.
Or as Major would say have earlier, don't help them. Like they already like they have asked you to do a thing. Don't help them. They don't need it.
Don't help the systems. Don't if you can't hurt the systems, hinder the systems.
Again, resisting is one thing. Active rebellion is where we at now.
Right. Because we've gone way past resistance now.
Resistance is standing still. Rebellion is going in the other fucking direction.
Yeah. Being like, yeah, I'm going, like, say we're you know, we're signing the permits and we're doing the things, but we're actively not saying anything. We need to actively be like, let's not buy this for a day.
Or hey,
let's avoid a place. Do you really need that right now? No? Okay, don't buy it.
Or hey, do you really need that human right now? No? Are you taking them anyway? Okay, bet. How about you take this fucking fist?
Right. Or somebody's in your face, get them out of it. how that works is all up to you.
I'm just saying, by any means necessary.
Also build community aid networks. It's like people are like, this is what democracy looks like, and not fed one sandwich, and not made one sandwich, not served one bowl of soup or chili, none of that.
Yeah, so sorry, that's my issue with this is what democracy looks like.
Right, and I agree, because it's like, this is what democracy looks like, and it's like you haven't served anybody a bowl of chicken chili not once. But
again,
okay, sure.
I wrote a whole ass majorrevolutionary.com. Wrote a whole article. Mm-hmm. What y'all trying to go back to? Cause I sure shit don't want to go back to that.
No.
Not the MAGA, not the Heritage Foundation, and sure shit not this 50-51 indivisible bullshit either.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I hear, this is what democracy looks like, then fuck your democracy, nigga. Ain't did shit for the marginalized. Ain't did shit for the working class. What the fuck you talking about? This is what it looked like. Y'all see it? So y'all see it and y'all see this bullshit? Y'all think it's okay?
And they fried a piece of fish yet for nobody to eat.
Like, y'all good with this? This your man's? This is your king?
Like,
y'all don't do kings here. Okay, my bad.
No kings here, but definitely.
Oh, y'all don't do kings. Okay, my bad. That one was on me.
Hold on, I got a picture for you. I got a screen cap for you somewhere. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll forget it.
Moving on to, what controversially may actually be a better democracy than what the US has. China. Say what you want about China. Look, I think
hold on, we're gonna pause. I'm gonna stop you right there. So here's the thing. I just feel it's important to remind the good people listening at home. Whenever Major has these things, the background context of it all is there are a lot of stories that we have been told, things that have been marketed for decades, damn near a century at this point, about how bad all of these other places and the way that they handle like politics and systems and governance and stuff are compared to ours. And yet here we are dealing with this bullshit. And with that in mind, Major, please continue.
Yeah. Regardless of what you've been hearing about China, I mean, since your existence, look, personally, I think China be cooking. Every system of governance is going to have their issues. I get it. Not everybody's perfect, but that's neither here nor there. Some Chinese modders have made an all-in-one console with all the latest ones. A PX Box 5, but also with a Switch 2 in it. I'm sorry, it's the NIG. No, I need to go talk to some people at the Black Guild. We might have to sue.
It's the Switch Box 5. That's what I called it.
But no, you see what they're calling the Nintendo? That's
Yeah,
really
I've seen
close. That's really close
Yeah.
to what we came up with
Yeah.
for our Nintendo
why-
Gamecast.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, nah, we're just gonna call it for our sake, it's gonna call it the Switch Box 5.
A Chinese hardware modding channel built a single custom console that combines a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series S, and a Nintendo Switch 2. The system shares one power source, one HDMI output, and one cooling setup. Top power button cycles the active platform in a few seconds. I'm sorry, that shit looks fucking dope.
I mean, it's pretty cool though.
That's what we want. That is what we
This-
wanted the PS5 to look.
This is what I want to see.
This is what democracy looks like.
Yes,
This right here is what democracy looks like.
this is what true consumerism is.
Yes.
All things mixed together in one box. Because that's what we like espoused on when we were talking about like consumerism over capitalism and TBG, where it was like it's like consumerism. I want it in all colors and in all sizes. Capitalism, you can only subscribe to it. You get two colors and that's it. And you got to subscribe to it.
Okay, they're constantly showing Xbox Series X, but the article said it was an S in there.
Why would they put an S in there?
Oh no, they didn't use a Sora to make that video. Wait. L is a unit of measurement? I thought that was a joke for Okay, so they are using an S. I thought the L as a unit of measurement was a joke from The Office. Oh no. Minecraft now. Oh, what? So you're actually docking the Switch into this thing?
Yeah, you
And
have
it's
to.
spring loaded. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, this thing is actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that is quick. That is fucking quick. Okay, can I just like can I get this? Like I would pay her to do this to my PlayStation 5 and my Switch like right now. Can like what are we doing? I feel like I'm just wasting time now. Y'all are buns. Do something. They're not gonna do anything.
No.
They won't. This is what we need. We need companies to come together and solve this thing.
We need the companies to come together and not do what you're about to read in this next article, but I digress.
Ubisoft's trouble Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake is dead as publisher kills multiple projects, closed studios, and orders staff back to the office. This is coming from Eurogamer. So of course, restructuring is the reason for all of this, as you know, that's what they want to say for everything. Was no, we've made bad, terrible management decisions, but it's not our fault. So we won't pay for it. But all the people who have been working at the company, yeah, they're the ones who have to suffer. See, the moves are part of what Ubisoft calls a quote major organizational, operational, and portfolio reset, as it looks to respond to a persistent, more selective AAA market and an increasingly competitive shooter landscape. Man, if only there were some developers who worked for you who actually made a dope game with, about 33 people. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And probably won somewhere near 33 awards. Despite some issues they ran into, with their development process. I mean, like Bert says, it only took them 33 sprints to get the game done. If only Ubisoft had developers like that. I mean,
that's why I don't be buying their games.
Like, it really sucks that this is happening, especially on top of the fact that they closed that Halifax studio in Canada.
Yep.
Almost immediately after they voted to unionize.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, surely that's not coincidental in any way, shape, or form.
Nah. And then the layoffs over at Massive, granted, like, apparently there's supposed to be a remaster of The Division 3 was being talked about. Man, where is it? I know I still got it over here on the desk. Avatar was doing really good. The new movie came out. They put out DLC for the movie. Don't mind the fact that it says it's $20 new. But like, this game was doing gangbusters. People actually cared about the blue people.
Yep.
I mean, granted, because the other Avatar, like, look, they doing things right now. They ain't cooking right now, but right now the blue Avatar people are out here cooking. And y'all got rid of the people who developed the game.
Yep. Or as I like to call it, Dances with Samurai.
Look, Ruin. Somebody came through with a big old box and some balloons earlier. I bet it was somebody's birthday.
Yep.
You know what, Ruin? Just for you, I'm going to do that.
Actually, I can still see the balloons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, none of this is related to why those games got canceled. Oh, now the balloons are gone.
I have been informed that those balloons are a part are from my roommate's work. It is their 1 year work anniversary today.
Yay!
Can't clap praise.
Which reminds me, I need to fix my soundboard stuff.
Yep.
Also, my Stream Deck has been acting funny since I've reinstalled Windows. On top of other things that have also been breaking since.
Thank you, people in the internet box.
Excuse me. So yeah, unfortunate things that are happening over there at Ubisoft, which yeah.
And I'm just going to say I am reading that uncharitably, all things being considered. So there's that.
And last but not least, this week, and going back to the things we have not asked for, but yet they gonna give it to us anyway. YouTube CEO promises more AI features in 2026. This is coming from Engadget. You'll soon be able to create shorts using AI generated versions of yourself. So we're getting the Sora treatment.
I don't want that at all.
You know, my favorite thing about AI is how it's just used to make non-consensual stuff all the time. It's glorious.
In a lengthy blog post outlining YouTube's 2026 plan, CEO Neil Mohan said the company will continue to embrace this new creative frontier, quote unquote, creative frontier by soon allowing its creators to throw together shorts using their AI generated likeness.
Nope.
Mohan didn't elaborate further, but about how this feature will work when it launches, but acknowledged the quote unquote critical issue of deepfakes currently polluting the web and reaffirmed his company's support for new legislation such as the No Fakes Act. YouTube also allows its own creators to protect themselves against unauthorized uses of their likeness using a detection feature that scans newly uploaded videos for matches. How about we just get that and then also not allow the AI slop to exist?
That part. Because I actually do like perusing YouTube shorts.
I mean, it's like we don't already. It's not like we don't already have this problem of fake shit existing on the internet and people using YouTube as a source of reliable information. Because I don't know, we at one point could just believe videos that were happening. Yep. For the most part, like 98% of the time, a video that was there, like, yeah, that happened. You can't fake that, but here we are.
Yep.
And certainly that's not intentional in any way.
Other fresh other fresh AI features referenced in the post include the currently in beta no-code Playables platform, which lets you make games using Gemini 3 with a single text prompt, as well as new music creation tools. At the same time, Mohan said YouTube is building on its existing systems designed to combat spam, clickbait, and low-quality AI content. He added that an average of 6 million daily views watch more than 10 minutes of AI auto-dubbed content in December, despite the issues that rival platforms have had with similar features. Okay, glad they fucking mentioned that, because that auto-dub shit is fucking buns.
Yeah, but we do that. I'm looking at you, Crunchyroll.
Oh, no,
Amazon.
I was on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that was Amazon Prime.
Oh, I know. I mean, no. The thing is, I know that that's on Amazon Prime. I'm just saying, here are other places that also applies.
Crunchyroll has employed the Israelis.
Yeah.
But I want to specifically talk about this fucking auto dub shit. I was in a Discord server and somebody posted a Guilty Gear video. And just, out of curiosity, sure, why not look at this? I want to see what this game is about. Because I forgot Guilty Gears was a fighting game, like for the briefest of seconds. Because I don't know, like Guilty Gears has like these fucking weird ass names, and none of their thumbnails ever allude to the fact that it's a fighting game. So I thought this was just some new game that the Guilty Gear devs made. Upon clicking the video, I found out, oh, this is just a Guilty Gears fighting game that just has a fucking Kingdom Hearts ass subtitle. But when the voice started talking in English, it was like, we will train you. How do you not fear? Why do you fear the enemy? I will take you to the training fields and beat the shit out of you, or something to that effect. And I'm like, yo, who hired this deadpan ass voice actress to voice this character? What the hell is going on? And was about to go back to the Discord server. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this VO? Why does she sound like she doesn't care? Or why did they just like record somebody just reading lines off of a paper? It wasn't until I went to the bottom of the video with the little gear and clicked it and realized that it was auto dubbing from Japanese. Once I turned that shit off, oh, I heard the furiosity of the Japanese language being shouted at me in all of its glory. I didn't need to know what she was saying. And if I did, you know what? Put it in text. But when you are trying to emulate voice, which comes with it a certain level of emotion when trying to convey something audibly, AI is fucking garbage for that, especially when trying to go from one language to another. Look, YouTube logged in is starting to get unhinged for me. The recommended videos that I am receiving now are like, I would never watch this in a million years. What the fuck are you even thinking at this point? It's like, I think YouTube realized how fucking socialist I've become. And was like, yo, we need to get him back in the other direction. Or they're hoping that I will go in a circle and end up on the other side.
And won't.
It was like, oh, if they're buying this shit about how the US government is doing this, maybe they'll buy this other shit too. No, dog. Like, no.
And won't. And won't.
What are we doing? I actually honestly think it started when I watched that one Hank Green video and it was like, yep, all right, we fucked up.
Yep.
Merge. I did not have to do that. Like, I've had a YouTube account for almost 2 decades at this point. For nearly 2 decades, I've had a YouTube account. I have never had to do that shit other than just watch videos. YouTube is on some fuck shit now. Like, I don't know if it's the administration. I don't know if the algorithm is just, I mean, because I will definitely blame the administration.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the algorithm, like, doing its algorithm.
Well,
Al Gore ain't got no rhythm.
I feel like there's that, but I think there's also kind of the important thing here, right? You already know how much content they create and have to moderate and all that other stuff. But now you have people spitting out far more nonsense, hot garbage on the platform, and they have the ability to create that at unprecedented speed because of the tools that they're using to make it, and a lot of that kind of skews in a certain direction. And it's not lost on me that that is the case. Especially if you go in there, it's like something like Firefox Focus one day. Girl, absolutely not.
Like, I will at least say now we're doing all right. Like, I can fuck with what's here now. I mean, granted, it's still going to show me Xbox stuff because, look, that one's still fresh. Okay, it ain't too bad now. I think, like, once I get, like, a video in, it starts going off the rails. But yeah, right now it seems like it's safe. Also, speaking of Masters of the Universe, tell me why some people are complaining that the actor's chair has his pronouns on it. The He-Man actor has he/him pronouns on his chair.
Yep. Had it on his desk tag too in the trailer. I was like,
He-Man.
Right. That was the point.
He-Man.
That was the point. The point was he's He-Man. It went over that. That's why I'm so glad. I am so glad that this is outing y'all for the absolute grifters that you are, because you missed the best layup out here. He had the he/him, He-Man. Just as you say, He-Man. Went over their heads.
He doesn't mean he like you think it means. It means like human exceptionalism. He's human exceptionalism, man.
Yeah.
Action.
Right.
Nearly nude.
Right. Because that was.
It's an acronym.
Because like the whole thing that I was like thinking like, okay, so he's gonna do the whole like he's going back to Earth. He's going back to Earth, and then it's like that whole thing because they did a Master of the Universe where they were like mostly not in Eternia, and they went to like Earth to do the Eternia battle thing on Earth, whatever. But I do like the fact that they were like, oh wait, yes, his mama is human, his mama is from Earth, and so that made sense for him to send him back to Earth to be safe, and then when he got old, come back to Eternia to fight in Eternia. And I was like, all right, I'm back on it now. I was a little worried. I'm back on it now.
So I see where you're coming from with them missing the point of that show, but I just want to remind you about She-Ra real quick and the amount of complaints that people got about that, because why do She-Ra and the Princesses of Power have so many clothes on was an actual complaint that people made. You know, I just don't expect them to get the point about these things. It's the same reason why they're the same people who are that think like things like Star Trek and X-Men are like, wow, these are like so overtly political these days or whatever, as if they weren't that way in their conception. You know, I've just given up on people being able to read things and understand.
Right. The show that basically said that human beings were the best, the show that literally said the human beings were the more civilized ones and the aliens weren't. Hello? That mankind had surpassed all the BS that it surpassed. And that the aliens were the alien races were the real, like, you know, the real rough bases, basically the ones that we're talking about: sexism, misogyny, racism, bitterness, intolerance, genocide, all that kind of stuff that humanity had once had, but had transcended from and became better. That the alien races were inhabiting those like tenets, and it's so weird. And it's so weird that people saw that and said, yeah, it's woke. And I'm like, see it now, just being continued. But now it's like, yeah, dog, it's woke. It's woke now. It's woke now. It's woke now. Work now. Not then. Now. Where people were like, fell in love with androgynous, with a non-binary, like, where one of the tentpole characters fell in love with a non-binary person. Where people are free love and free when it comes to sexuality, where there are black people, black people, right? Where black people in periods of command and are making good choices, and now it's like there are like, oh, there's black starship captains, there's black lady starship captains. Mama LaForge is an admiral and a Starfleet captain. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. When Pike in OG in the 60s, when Pike was running the ship, his XO was a woman. I don't understand what you're talking about. In the 60s. What are we talking about? Like,
Do we want to talk about Uhura? Do we want to talk about Uhura?
Right, Captain Kirk, like the first ever telegraphed interracial kiss was on Star Trek.
Televised.
Televised.
We saw it. We didn't read it. Kirk and Uhura kiss. Stop.
Right. It wasn't a hard stop. It was done. And the people were like, and so for the context of that scene, they were forced to do it. And he wasn't like grimacing because, oh God, I have to kiss a black woman. It's more or less like, oh God, I have to kiss my subordinate, and I don't feel comfortable with this. And she's got to kiss me, and I don't like this.
Kirk and Uhura are kissing. Stop. He's white. Stop. She's black. Stop.
Right.
Wait, that's Wait, is that a telegram or a telegram?
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like you were sending like It sounds like you were sending a telegram, something on a telegraph.
Okay, what is a telegraph? I need to make the appropriate joke here.
Telegraph is like beep, telegraph, beep, 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 boop over wires. Telegram is a letter that someone brings to your house.
Oh,
Right, so
wait.
telegram.
So wouldn't the telegram be transmitted through the telegraph? Because that's what I thought that was.
Okay, the
No,
telegram.
like the telegram is what they put on the person brings you a piece of paper with the message on it.
The telegram is the telegram is the message. The telegraph is the means to send the message.
Right.
The Morse code is the language that is used from across the telegraph wires to the telegraph operator.
Right.
Who writes it out as a telegram.
But they would read it like stop, but it would be said like message stop.
Right.
So then, therefore, my joke would still work. It's just that I've just read the telegraph as a telegram.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We did it. We got there.
Yeah.
Joke's valid.
Folks, the call on the field still stands.
Yes.
Repeat first down.
Look. So wait. All right. Look. Again, I hate when people have to explain jokes, but you know what? No, it's my show, damn it. I still think it's fucking funny.
Yep. Flag on the play.
Stop.
So, but yeah, to say the Star Trek is woke now when it was woke then, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Wasn't that Gene Roddenberry's whole thing outside of him just being horny as fuck?
Yes.
Yes, it absolutely was.
He was progressive and fucking horny.
Yeah, it was. Because when I tell you like the scene that they had when that man was rubbing like Diana Troy's foot, I was like, okay, that's way too close. That is a freaking. That is like Terrence. There's a Tarantino like foot shot right there. I'm like, yo,
yeah, get in there.
More oil.
Yeah,
more oil. Use the thumbs.
Someday, some black fella's gonna really get into this.
Yeah, somebody's gonna really like this, bro. Because Diana Troy is loved by the blacks. Yes.
Look, okay, so Ruin, gosh. I'm glad you're here. So because we have some time, we do have some time. Show's over. There's no more news.
Yeah, we wrapped up.
So Ruin put in Discord again, majors.house/Discord if you would like to join Discord. He put in his very special dedicated meme channel that I created for him. A Reddit post about like some dude at Microsoft started his first day and found some networking issues. I'm like, I don't feel like going to this Reddit and reading this Reddit. I'm sure it's funny. Just ignored it. About 5 minutes later, as I'm going down the RSS feed, I saw that Microsoft 365 was like, oh, okay. We're here. Yep. Got it. I see. Mm-hmm. You're right, Evo. It's a fun fact that I find very fun.
Yeah.
If I have to explain my joke.
Yep.
But for me, it was more or less like, am I right? Like, this is right. Like, I did apply the thing correctly.
Yeah. You did. But we was like, somebody watches a lot of westerns and see a lot of people doing a lot of telegrams. I'm like, hold on, I got some context for this. Hold on.
The way like, let's review the joke on the field.
I can say, coach's challenge. We must review the field. We must review the joke. Then we all go into the box and we look at the joke. We look at the thing and be like, yeah, okay, that's what he's trying. Okay, that's what he really meant. Okay, yeah. Get telegraph, then telegram. But then you do the stuff. So okay, man. Okay. After reviewing the joke on the field stands. We're gonna, like I say, timekeeper add 15 seconds back to the clock. Repeat first down.
Look, it's not about being right, it's about being correct. And that also includes my terrible, cringy dad jokes. Like, they will be factually accurate dad jokes, damn it.
As an honorary dad, I concur.
We are not spreading misinformation and disinformation through jokes on this show. They're always going to be factually correct.
As a dino myself, dad in name only, I definitely concur in this statement. Yes.
We don't fuck around.
For my part, I will be making jokes that are factually incorrect because then having to go through the effort of finding out what the correct version is where the humor lives.
Right, because then you got to Google it to figure out if I'm right or not.
Damn.
Jokes on you. You did all that research, that research, and I was wrong. Ha ha.
So we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Well, we have, again, like some time to kill. Or we could just wrap up early. It'd be nice. So what's...
I mean, I'm listening. If we go at option number 2, I'm not going to stop.
Like, yeah, I'm sure your roommates would love for you to turn off these lights earlier than you usually do.
Turn lights.
No, they don't. Listen, we're not going to do that. And honestly speaking, here's the thing that you're missing because we are talking about these two lovely gentlemen right over here is the quality information that you get about the happenings in the area that I live in just through their casual conversation about things while they're about the microwave. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's a spy. Anywho, Kev, Sin, what y'all got going on this week? What you been up to? What you getting up to?
Being petty about work-related things.
I see.
But also, getting ready for the weather nonsense that's supposed to be happening this weekend.
Depending on who you believe, apparently there are articles saying that, look, don't believe your Apple weather.
Yeah,
it's either. Well, I mean, so far it's been fairly accurate, like around here. So it's either going to be tomorrow or Saturday that we're just going to be very uncomfortable with whatever comes out of the sky.
So not the time and what may be falling out. Apparently, their issue is how much of it you'll get.
Because the report was like 1 inch to 30 inches, and I'm like,
wait,
that's a range.
It said that.
Like,
it was just that wrong.
Yeah, it was just like it's between 1 and maybe 30 inches.
I did not see that. Okay, I did not know it was like that bad.
That was a range that I'm like, that's a guess. That's a hard guess. That's a strong guess.
That is literally making a mountain out of a molehill.
That's like we could. It could be a little. It could be a lot. We don't know.
I had no idea it was that damn bad. Okay, now I understand why the articles were written. I was like, okay, maybe it's off by like a couple inches, but no, they're talking like 1 inch to 5 feet.
Right. It's like, well, it's either you're not gonna. It's either be careful on the drive home. To I don't think you're leaving. Like, I don't think you're ever leaving the house.
Look, like, it's either a light dusting or nuclear winter.
Yeah, it's either It's either that or Stalingrad. Pick one.
Something is going to happen this year. It's either going to be in January or sometime before the end of December. I'm not sure when, but it's happening in somewhere.
It is the Eastern Front. That's what
It's like,
I mean, we don't know.
Well,
we don't know.
I mean, given what's happening in the country and what people are saying that ICE is, I don't know. Maybe this is the thing we need.
It's either a thing or Waterloo. We can't tell. We can't tell.
And considering that we just withdrew ourselves, and I say we just withdrew ourselves because, unfortunately, we all live here. Considering that we just withdrew from the World Health Organization, I feel like this is just very appropriate.
Yeah, it's like, well, we can't figure out. Well, it's gonna be either a lot or it's gonna be a combination between maybe a lovely little dusting or Hoth. We just got to figure out which one. We're gonna have to get tauntauns to get away with to go. Get like, dang. Like, oh Lord, we lost him at the mail. We'll just use tauntauns. Your tauntaun to free before you get to the first marker. Well, I'll see you in hell. Yeah.
Also, what is the concept of hell in Star Wars? If you can leave a planet and go to, like, do each planet have a hell? Is it just the planet's cores?
I feel like it's just planet cores at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, and then also, what's heaven?
I mean, who could say at this point, like,
Or I mean, well, actually, they all kind of, I guess they kind of believe that you go back into the life force, right?
yeah, you probably, yeah, it's basically like you transcend into the force again.
So then technically there just wouldn't be hell either. Where would they go? If you see them in hell, where are you actually going? Is hell a place?
I don't know. I think hell is that prison in Andor where everybody got to walk barefoot. Like either stay or get ready to swim. Like
Yeah, I forgot we could have asked Merge. So
Oh, yeah,
Merge,
that's
what
right,
is the religious situation in the Star Wars universe?
I mean, this is all ideology. It's really just all ideology.
Yeah.
Ben the buck with you because because that was the whole thing about like it's like the Jedi and like the Sith and their beliefs and like the dark side of the Force, meaning is basically just using one side of the Force to do what's considered to be bad things, like the Force, like basically it's just like Force choke or Force lightning. So it's just, but it really is just ideology because if you have to think about like the Force witches from Dathomir, like they use the Force in a different way, and there's no like true arbiters of the Force. It's just all ideology. It's just like, oh, that's it. Some see the Force as this, some see the Force as that, and that's
and then you have Mace Windu.
Then you have Mace, where Mace just says,
It's Black Baptist. Like, well,
really, truly, that's Black Baptist. Yeah. Same part of the religion, but hey, I want a purple lightsaber. I don't want no question.
Alpha says, we know one thing for sure here in the Midwest, the forecast is showing a lot of ice. Look, we understand. Be careful out there.
Either way.
Just make sure you got snow tires on. But also be careful because apparently they breaking windows. They cracking windows, so. But yeah, so saying, I guess, yeah, in the hottest of Atlantas, which may not be as hot now. Yes, please be careful, Kev. You too, and I'll try to be. I'm not leaving.
We're gonna see if we have time to come gather a few things tomorrow, and then
remember bread, eggs, milk.
No, so we will also be.
I got all that, brother.
Need your emergency support French toast.
Tuna, like if you can tolerate it, tuna fish, like these things are good. Peanut butter, if you need them, like rice maybe because
Sin is fighting the war on protein.
I just need my emotional support seltzer. That's all I need.
Um, and then playing tabletop games and playing Risk of Rain because that has done all the brain go burr in all the good ways.
I've been I've been doing that, but with Dogpile. This game called Dogpile.
So, Kev, outside of Dog Pile, what you got going on?
Yeah. Um. So today I went to the ENT, ear, nose, and throat. They they checked me out after a horrendous copay, after paying a horrendous copay,
Yeah, that's fucking
and like,
ridiculous.
yeah, that was fucking ridiculous, and having to do a horrendous copay and like get a camera shoved up my nose, like fucking. You remember like Total Recall, where like he had to go shove the thing up his nose to like get the tracker out.
No,
You don't remember that?
I've not seen the movie.
Oh, you should. That's a good ass.
There's a lot of movies that people again say that I show. I might have to make the Trello board for movies next.
Yeah. So it's basically a scene where he's like it's him from the future telling him to the past through a quote unquote simulation where he like has to like take a tracker out of his head and he's got a kit that allows him to do it. So they shove something up to his nose and it goes up to his brain and you can hear the song and then it go crunch and then he pulls it out of his nose. That's what that felt like. I felt like I was pulling the tracker out of my nose and it was killing me. And I was like, oh, and then Will Lady's like, you're doing great, you're doing so great. And I'm like, it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. And so it was like pulling it and like pulls it out of my nose, and I'm just like, yeah, you're good. You just need different allergy medicine, and you got a lot of drainage going on, and so a lot of this is like consistently draining. And so it was like it's basically like imagine like you leave a faucet on dripping, and then you come back and there's a whole lot of brown stuff at the bottom of that. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, it's not great.
Mm-mm.
So they just got to change up my allergy. So they got to change up my allergy medicine, take that for a few weeks, and then come back. They said, "Well, you could come back," and I'm like, "I'm not coming back for shit."
Look, that should have been my entire fucking deductible. The next time I come back, it's free.
Mm-hmm. That it's a case of I don't call us, I won't call you. I will call you if I need you, which good chance I won't, because I already had to like travel like 50 minutes to get there, and then 50 minutes back. It's almost like 2 hours to get there, to and back. And so I was like, nah, I'm not. I think y'all got just enough of my money, and I'm not gonna see y'all again. So either we change this up, and then I keep follow up my own clinic, or I'm just gonna this is my new life now. So because I'm like, I'd be doggone if I'm gonna pay y'all some more money just because my throat's tickly. I'm like, I'm nothing to do that. I just live with it. So yeah, these just gonna switch up my medicine and switch my allergy medicine, and we're gonna be good. Also, supposedly I'm supposed to be doing a streamiversary stream for like 12 hours. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen next week because your boy tired. Your boy's tired. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot going on for next week, but I will see. But what I will do is I will maybe do like maybe like start a little earlier, maybe do like something from like 8 to 2, and maybe do something in the morning. Just say like, hey, just want to have like a little streamiversary for y'all, and then maybe do something, and then be like, all right, I'll see y'all later. Basically do like 8 to 4, which I think will be like 6 hours or so, and then just be like, cool, I'll see y'all later, bye, and then I'm just out. So I think I'll probably do something for the day, and then maybe somewhere in Kevuary, Sinuary, or Majoruary, we'll probably do something. You know the vibe.
When you said Sinuary, it almost sounded like incendiary.
Yeah, I mean, after the week since had, that's not too far off.
Okay.
A lot of things gonna be burnt, so including bridges.
Light it up! Light it up!
Light it up! Light it up! Light it up! No, sorry. Sorry, that's the West Indian in me that just got kicked into me. The Caribbean in me. Yeah. So I'll probably maybe do something like 8 to 4 on next week, and then probably do maybe a full 12 sometime, maybe before the birthday, maybe on birthday week, and because I think I got that on Thursday. on that Thursday, which I don't think we'll be there. I've spoke to Sin about it, but I don't know if we'll be there. But so yeah, so I'll probably be doing something on my actual birthday. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that, and then as yeah, so that'd probably be my week. Just do a little something for the Streamiversary to have people like bask in the glow of my excellence, and you know, because I haven't really planned a lot for a full 12. Because I'm just like the weeks I've had and the stuff that I've done. Yeah, I ain't really up for it, Chief. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad.
Yeah, keep digging. So I'll probably do a little something, and that, and that's about it. And I will at some point, maybe over the weekend, I will be checking out Starfleet Academy, because they have been showing me way too much on that on TikTok, and I think I've sent you way more clips than I think I should have. But it's like I can't. It's like I think I'm looking for this show to get bad, and it's not looking bad to me. They had the Doctor from Voyager. They had the Doctor program from Voyager, which is the only good AI that we like, because he's sassy.
I mean, Data's sitting right there, but okay.
It's like it's like
Data's sitting right there.
I mean, Data's there, which we love. We love Data, but I do like the Doctor though. He is a sassy pro. Please state the nature of your program. Tricorder. Medical tricorder. Okay, bro. Fine, bro. So like, but I love him, and I love seeing him again. And it's like he is a goofball, and so yeah, I'll probably be watching some of that over the weekend, because it's like, all right, you're getting me. I was waiting for it to get bad, and it never did. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna watch it. Mm-hmm. Also, shout out to Black Man Klingons. Absolutely, and clap praise. Yes. And yeah, that's it.
Let's see, for me, catching up on some things, because I was off on Martin Luther King Day. I finished up not one, but 2 video games in a day. Both Ghost of Tsushima and Pokemon Violet got credits. Ghost of Tsushima at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, you powered through on that.
On in the Twitch Black Guild server.
Yeah.
And Pokemon several hours later, after I got the locks baby. So I got the locks done, came back, wrapped up Pokemon. Also in the Twitch Black Hill Discord server.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put some work on that. So now I am on Forspoken, which I am thinking about maybe streaming now. Yeah. Because I forgot how progressive that game actually is.
Yes.
And I am wondering if this is why maybe it did not go as well. I mean, granted, some of the writing ain't great.
Yeah.
And I actually probably do need to go and see who developed this game, because it could just be like Japanese folks trying to write dialogue for Black New Yorker. And it's like, yeah, y'all did not get this at all. But to see a whole bunch of women, and especially women of color, just out and about in like even a fantasy setting, I was like, oh, that's right. That's why I wanted to play this game. Okay, all right. Black History Month streams might return a little bit earlier than expected. Yes, Watch Dogs 2 will probably still get played, but here's some Forspoken. Also, probably a little bit of Relooted as well when that drops.
Yes.
So yeah, wrapped up Ghost of Tsushima, wrapped up Pokemon. So my stint on consoles is now over. I am back on the PC. Which meant I had to reset, because also during the whole console stuff, I had reinstalled Windows and whatnot. I had to reset up Moonlight, Sunshine, Play Night, all that stuff on between the Steam Deck, which had not been used since November. So I had to definitely recharge that and clean off the dust that was caked on it. Because when I say I had not played the Steam Deck, like the Steam Deck had not been on since November. Like when I installed Pokemon on the Switch, it was like, yeah, this is officially non-PC gaming time. So yeah, that's cleaned up. I've got the remote stuff, so I should be able to. And like again, I'm still kind of iffy on whether or not I will play Forspoken on stream. So again, the Steam Deck is ready for if I decide not to, that way I can play it downstairs and whatnot. I am pre-announcing content. Otherwise, though, there is content that is currently being produced. It is so big that it will not be finished in one sitting because I am actively editing it. I am actively trimming it because I want to impress my new friends.
Yes.
But also it was speaking of the Twitch Black Guild, speaking of like again making some really dope friends, making some awesome connections there. One of the games I said that I wanted us to play here on this channel was Are We There Yet? Yeah. Well, conversation happened where we were talking about, hey, we've got this game that nobody seems to want to play with us. Why don't we all play together? We started, and then we were like, funny things are happening. We should be capturing this footage. So I volunteered as tribute to capture the footage. We played from like 4 p.m. until about 9 or until like well after 9. I captured a good chunk of it. So there's still like some of the gameplay that was not captured. There was some gameplay that was captured, but given the way a scene was set up, it looked horrible. So that will not be seen. But yeah, there are like 4.5 hours worth of video I am going through right now. So I'm working on getting that done. Yakuza Kiwami 3 put out a demo today. It actually apparently released today. Because we found, like, I think Kev came and told all of us like around midnight. Because I was real late last night talking to folks.
It was like I mentioned it because Otaku was like, yeah, and I was like, oh, okay.
So I am hoping that I can actually get some content recorded for that. So look out for demo gameplay of Kiwami 3. That is actually the next up in. Coincidentally, Yakuza 3 was where I stopped. So now that there's going to be a Kiwami version, I've heard that Yakuza 3 wasn't really the best one and the one that people were waiting for them to do a Kiwami remake for. It seems like we lined up just right there now. So I'm definitely going. So hopefully get that demo done, get that content updated. Again, I forgot to mention last week, and I'm going to because I had the site queued up, but forgot to point it out. There is a new article on, like I mentioned earlier, MajorRevolutionary.com. Thoughts of a Revolutionary Worker. Return to normal. Where I question what does it mean when we're talking about returning back to a certain point? What are we exactly fighting for? What are we trying to go back to? We know what MAGA is talking about going back to when they're talking about Make America Great Again, but when people are out in the street saying this is not what America looks like, this isn't what America is, we should return back to a certain point. Like when they keep using that same rhetoric, what are they actually returning to? How is this helping not only people of the global majority outside of U.S. empire, but what does that mean for those people who aren't within U.S. empire, who have always been hurt by the empire? Like, are we trying to return back to an empire where we ignored the majority of the people just for the comfort of a few? Or should we push on, destroy all of this, and actually build something more sustainable and equitable for everybody on this planet, a true worker revolution? So yeah, I felt the energy last week, so I was able to get that written out and put up last week. Again, you can catch that on the Ghost platform, not Substack, because fuck Substack. And I think that's it. Next week is Thursday, so
Bam, bam, bam.
we got some discussions to have. And finally, there is nothing on the calendar. I have not forgotten about anything. My Friday, for the most part, is clear.
Indeed.
The Major and Kev co-op streams will return until morale improves, or will continue until morale improves.
Indeed.
So we will be playing We Were There or some shit.
Yeah, we were there together. Now, word of warning, there's a good chance you might have to log into like Epic to play it. I found that out by accidentally clicking on it by accident, and then was like, oh, I have to log into this. Okay, let me go ahead and do that now before Friday.
I mean, it's on the Epic platform, right?
Yeah, but you gotta log. But
I gotta log in again?
Yeah, you gotta log in again.
Boo.
So keep that in mind, just in case.
That'll be fine. I can knock that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we should get that started tomorrow.
Yeah.
There might be an extra thing that happens. I won't spoil it for you. Kev knows what I might do, but I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's not a felony, but look.
Yeah.
Terms of service.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's legal here, but, you know, and I pretty much gave it away at this point. I think that's it. That's it. I don't think I've missed anything. I don't think anything's been left out. Of course, tomorrow as well, there is in Minneapolis, it's supposed to be statewide, but especially in Minneapolis, St. Paul, they are having a economic pause or a pause of economic activity, discouraging people to get out in the streets as opposed to buying and selling. Or if you really want to generalize it in some way, a general strike, but you can't, for legal purposes, we cannot call it a strike. Or for just technicalities, we can't call it a strike. Against ICE terrorizing the Minneapolis area, the Midwest, because, you know, they've also been out in Chicago. Apparently they're out in Ohio as well. There have been reports in Maine, and apparently also in Georgia, and allegedly coming back to North Carolina, which I hear almost like every other month that they're coming back, or every other week that they're coming back. So please stand in solidarity with them if you can. And again, like this is from Kevy Kev's playbook. Look, hey, maybe don't buy things tomorrow. If you have to do things to survive, I am not going to tell you not to do that. That seems really dumb and reckless and irresponsible of me to do so. But if you are in a position in which you can not do something, don't do it. Don't be a CEO. You like doing nothing is absolutely free.
That's right.
So yeah, definitely again, hearts go out to the folks out in Minneapolis. Again, not only is it just fucking freezing out there, I've been getting reports back from some folks up there. It is like fucking frigid out there, like negative degrees. It's supposed to be the coldest day on record tomorrow in Minneapolis. See, Clay 2,000 pounds says negative 45. Wait. No. You talking about centigrade? It can't be that damn cold.
Jesus.
But yeah, please, if you can, stand in solidarity with the folks out there in Indianapolis. They are definitely going through the shit right now. But yeah, outside of that, of course, if you're watching this stream live and you would like to watch some archives, you'd like to see what we've been talking about for the past 5 years. 5 years of content. TechTalkThursdays.net is where you can go to get the audio podcast. And of course, majors.house/TTTvid if you would like to go to the YouTube playlist with all the videos, including Thurs Plays and Holoplays. If you were watching or listening to the archives and you would like to join us live Thursdays, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time, you can find us over at twitch.tv/MajorLinux. Be a part of the community, be a part of the chat, contribute to the show. It's almost like we have a giant fourth chair. It's like a couch where everybody can just sit on and contribute. Join the community, majors.house/Discord. It's where we talk about all the gaming and tech news, the AI shenaniganeries, all of Ruin's memes, and much, much more. Yes, negative 10 is still fucking cold. I would like to experience it, but to be out there in the streets in negative 10 degree weather, it was rough Tuesday when I was out there at like 25 degrees. But yeah, that's where you can find us. We're all over. Of course, Sin and Kev both are on Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky Threads, and of course, my favorite, Mastodon. I think we got snow here in the south this time last year.
Did?
Yeah, I'd say so. All I know is that like last year, because we were out on the streets on January 20th last year for the inauguration, and I think I almost got frostbite that day because I was out trying to fly a drone to get crowd size and could not do that with the gloves I was wearing. Don't forget the sub-development team of LLMs. Yes, that'll keep you warm. All those degrees. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Again, for January 22nd, 2026. You now have 1 month left to get me something for my birthday. If you don't, I honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. It's rough. It's rough. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Yes, 1 month. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do something. Figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, on behalf of Kev, on behalf of Sin, on behalf of the GOAT, Hideo Sanaka. I can't get to the octaves this week between again the protest and last night's gaming session. It's been real. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tech Talk Thursdays, of course. You all could have been anywhere in the world watching any stream where you could have read tech and gaming news yourself, but you said no, thank you. It's cold out there. There's ice on the streets. And we need some of that revolutionary fire to melt it. And y'all feed it to us each and every week. And for that, I said thank you. And of course, all I have left to say to you, wonderful people, is I love you. Oh, wait. Nope, I skipped it. Skipped some. No one is going to save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And as always, I love you. And peace. How?
Honda forever.
And we are doing better than Ubisoft.
Yeah, we are.
Peace.